Hi, this is my host, Dr. Andrew Versician, and today's progression we're going to go through some meditations. So the first meditation we're going to talk about is the poses. So specific poses that we use are seven in nature. The seven primary just as seven is a perfect number. Seven sounds on a chord. Seven sounds on a chord or seven tastes. Believe it or not, there are seven tastes. Just as there are seven colors in a rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. There are seven senses, believe it or not. We're going to get into those meditations in the yoga seminar, the advanced yoga seminar for liberation that I'm going to release. But incidentally, if you're working towards it, there are seven senses, believe it or not. Six senses that we generally hear of, and then there's a seventh, but I'll talk about those at a later date. Okay, so understand that there's seven primary meditational poses. The seven primary meditational poses are, and we'll count them slowly: Savasana, which is laying corpse. There's lotus. There's kneeling, which is yoga and its lightning bolt. There is um, uh, groin. There's leg overlap. There's standing, and then there is tree pose. So there's the seven primary meditational poses that you use for the meditations as well as the pranayam that we're going to talk about in these discussions. So they'll be releasing, or I'll be releasing videos today and into the future on the progression as well as the techniques of yoga is proper for developing immortality. Okay, hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks. Remember, those are seven poses. We have laying corpse, which is laying on your back. Generally, hands can be on top of the chest and on top of the stomach or to the side. They can be in wisdom or not. And generally, I use non-named or Hindi or East Indian nomenclature. Even as chi, I call chi, but I don't write it as ki or chi. I just speak it as chi. These are generally the terms I use. The seven chakras that you are talking about is the seven notches that I talk about. Seven primary levels of the spine: the coccyx, which is the tailbone; the sacrum, which is the small of the back; then the lumbar spine, which is the back, the lower back. Then I have the heart center, Yogana's heart center, which is between the nipple level on the chest into the spine. The throat, which is the throat notch, the sternal, just above the sternal notch in the throat, lower throat, upper sternum. Then the third eye center, and then the crown, which is the top of the head. Okay, so once again, those seven meditational positions and the seven chakras. The seven meditational positions are Savasana, which is laying; kneeling, lightning bolt; lotus. Then there is standing, tree pose, groin, and leg overlap. Okay, thanks for predicting. Incidentally, you can also understand that there's four cardinal positions. There's north, south, east, and west, which we're going to talk about later, as well as the leg overlap and finger interlock. Look, you can see finger there like that, where left thumb over right, or right over left, where interlock can also be like that, with left over right, right over left. So when you're doing over the head, when you're doing bending with arms over, all kinds of things. There's differences in leg overlap as well as finger lock and arm and leg overlap. Okay, and I'm not going to use the names of half the poses, but that's a little bit about the seven meditational poses. Okay, thanks.